Welcome back to another episode of March Mad Hatter Plays Outer Wilds. I just got finished watching the previous video of the previous loop, and I've come up with a little bit of a plan of action here. And I have noticed a couple things. One was that the pillar of sand that surrounds the Ash Twin only seems to be moving around the equator. So that seems to be also where most of those buildings are located, and they all seem to be clustered around the equator, except of course for those two structures that are sticking out of the poles. So I think that if we land the ship somewhere other than that area, we're going to be best off. Also, I've thought of a couple of experiments that we could do with our scouts to figure out what's safe and what isn't. And I think what I'm going to do is just wait for the pillar to pass over some of these buildings and then inspect the buildings after the sand passes. Alright, let's head back here and see if we can make any sort of real progress this time. Okay. Let's just be a little bit more careful with how we've been using the piloting here. Okay. Let's come in nice and smooth. Okay, back up, back up, back up, back up. We are around the equator, so we gotta get to the poles to keep our ship safe. Man, look how little is exposed right now. Like almost nothing is exposed. Could probably just jump up there even without let's grab a suit, of course. Could probably just jump up there without even using my jetpack. Not quite. Okay. But yeah, we want to make sure that we're kind of following behind the sand here. And exploring whatever buildings are exposed as the sand retreats further and further. The other thing is that I didn't quite process during the previous video, but the other thing is the sand over here is increasing, or rising, I guess, on this planet. Which means that anything that's over there, that's further down, and then like this immediate outer surface here, is going to be closed off. My guess is that all the real interesting things on this planet are going to be near the core, so that we can only access them at the end of the loop. And probably all the interesting things on this planet are going to be near its core, so that you can only access it at the beginning. Don't go so fast! Oh my goodness. Almost ran into the sand there. Huge difference too between the size of the sun that you don't really even appreciate until the end of the loop while you're on this particular planet. But you'll notice here, if we look at the mini-map, we are still on the equator. I'm pretty sure I could just orbit this planet just by... I know I can, once the sand gets low enough. But it seems like I could just orbit this planet, and I'm almost doing it accidentally, even. Alright. Where are our buildings? There's one of them. we got a bit of a... here we have our bridge. Okay, and make it up like that. So is this... It seems like this might even be the start of our bridge, because I don't think there was anything on this side, or if there is... Okay, land a little bit more easily next time. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything on this side. I suppose there does now. So maybe that's a moot point. We do have some writing here. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Sun Station. Okay. That's got to be the structure that's in orbit around the Sun. Pi. You know I don't find that funny. How curious. Remy thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation, Idea I've definitely heard before. He was mentioned somewhere on Giant's Deep, but I can't remember why. Ramy I think I've heard too. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Okay, one of the things I need to check. Fire. Okay, so Scout launcher obstructed. We can't... That was way too risky. Okay, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Okay. Okay, I'll test it next time. But one of the things I want to test is, does this thing suck you up even if you are inside of a building? I guess I'll have to check that again. And yeah, it actually does look like only one side of this has a bridge leading from it. And look how far up that platform is already. Okay, let's see if we can get in here and finish off whatever is left. Yarrow, hypothesis. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. Okay, so Pi and Idea seem to be having a dispute. Idea does not support the Sun Station's construction. And Pi is annoyed that Idea is even chiming in the first place. And Pi seems to be involved in the construction in some capacity. Every time... Hang on, let me just really quickly read this. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow, that it'd be beneficial to you both to leave. That at least we can agree on. Okay, fair enough. Where's my ship? My ship is over here. This is going to be a bit frustrating, I think, to explore this planet. Okay, let's just jump in here. And we also have this fuel and medkit thing that we can use that I just found out about in the last video. Okay. I have no idea where I came from, though. I suppose I'll follow this around and then jump in whatever conveniently. It seems to be right there, so I'll just wait for the sand pillar to pass, jump up on the building, and then follow the sand pillar to the next one, so that we can have as much time as possible in the building. This jetpack really launches you. Am I forgetting anything in here? I just want to make sure to check. Oh, this is busted from this side. Oh, I haven't seen this. Hang on. Man, this thing really flies. Okay. And there's some more stuff in here too. Yeah, should have expected that. We need to save all as much oxygen as we can. Can't have any of these holes in our suits. I do think that the gist of this is mostly some bickering between this Idea character and Pi. Seem to be disputing about the sun station. Is there a launch scout? Okay. Well, we can see all this from the upper window. Hang on, let me see if we can rotate the camera a bit. I think this one might be the door on the other side. It might not be broken on the other end. That's just a guess, though. Okay. Let's get around and behind you. Yeah, it's definitely this little room. And this door leads to that side. Okay, let's keep going to this building. This one I don't remember seeing last time. Another one of these black patches. I wonder if those do anything. They certainly seem very, I don't know, like mystical almost. Let's see what's up here. Jump. We've got that on this side. Back down there. Okay, let's see what this is then. A couple of black patches here, actually. I think I'm... And there's definitely a slot there for a scroll. Want to make sure that I don't miss either of those. There's the scroll. Okay. Oh, don't go so far. Come back, come back, come back. It's really difficult to navigate on this thing without... You don't want to push too far. But at the same time, if you don't push enough, you'll end up hitting the ground and smacking yourself on it. Okay. I forget which side has the actual scroll thing here. It's not this one. It's that one. But the storm is coming. Okay. Give me 1 second here. And which side is my ship on? That side. Oh dear. I did not account for this ship getting strung up on a structure. try this again. Let's hop back out. And hop back up here, I think, because I recognize this. These towers are a little further down from the bridge. I do like that I can just fly so easily and so far. Okay. This one has nothing in it, except for these black patches. Insert that. Let's see what you have to say. Hi, friends visiting from the Hanging City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. Okay. I became lost on Ember Twin. My gratitude that Rami found me. But the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Kanoi would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically possible. I think I remember hearing about Kanoi in reference to the Southern Observatory on Brittle Hollow. But apparently they're planning the Ash Twin project, which we already know about, because those are the... that's where they're housing like the data storage for the orbital probe cannon. At the High Energy Lab, which is at the Ember Twin's equator and has large solar panels, I think is the gist that we need to be getting from that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We're gonna have to hurry here. Okay, let's figure out what you are. Trees. Good to know that we have a place for trees in this little section here. Okay, I want to test this in here. Let's pull this out. Fire it. Hang on. Let's see. This isn't going to work. Let's fire this. Leave. Getting turned around here. And immediately jump off to the side so that we don't get eaten, essentially. Okay. Because I want to see if this scout ends up getting sucked up. Although that's going to be hard to test if I'm not, like, immediately around the area. Unfortunately, don't touch that! Okay. Yeah, I can't actually tell anything if it's not... if I'm not actually on the thing. Or if I'm not actually in sight. Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. Looks like another chamber. Nothing too special. Except for this. So, the last building we were in didn't have any no-my messaging. I'm wondering if I just missed it. Here's our first delivery, Yarrow. 1 warp core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core's sibling on Brittle Hollow as I wrote this. I'm amazed at how much I missed last time. Okay, let's actually try to process this here. 1 warp core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. There's a lot of different locations here, too, that I have never heard of. Someone mentioned a Higher Energy Lab. We've heard of the Ash Twin project before, but this Black Hole Forge is completely new. Root is installing this core's sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. Warp cores. Okay, I'm not really sure how to... what to do with that. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station. Okay, that sounds to me like I need to get out of here. Because it sounds like the ship is... That's the wrong way. Isn't it? Yeah, it's coming this direction. And we are out of time, it almost seems like. Let me just stand right here. I do have enough fuel and oxygen, I think, to last. Let's just... Oh! Look at this, the sand pillar's gone. It's all been sucked up from this planet. Okay, let's use this opportunity to actually try to maneuver here. Okay. All sorts of orientations. I recommend you do. I don't think I processed the first time when I came in here that I was like actually upside down. I need to hurry about this though. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose more precisely I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. I don't have enough time to read all this and actually process it. Stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister in romantic manners. Your density rivals the neutron stars. And go meet her at the White Hole Station. So this White Hole Station is apparently a thing too. I'd be happy to explain our findings. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back here to actually reread and kind of process what was going on. But that is going to be in the next episode. We found a whole lot of Nomai writing this time, like way more than I actually realized there was from my previous playthrough, just on this planet, and I feel like I definitely did not expect that, and there's probably more to find. Alright, join us next time, I guess. Thanks for watching.